former governor of Rivers State and Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Chibuike Amaechi, has made a vow that he will not step down for Peter Obi in the 2027 primaries of the ADC, insisting that no retreat, no surrender, that he's going to contest. Even though he didn't specifically mention Peter Obi in the setting that he is not going to step down for anybody. That is not going to step down for anybody. But Peter Obi is the one that will suffer most if Rotimi Chibuike Amaechi does not step down. And we'll tell you why. You know that since ADC coalition or African Democratic Congress coalition came on board as one of the main political platforms to challenge the APC and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, there had been only one Northerner who has declared interest to contest for president, and that had been Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Now, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is the only Northerner who is likely to contest for the ADC primaries, presidential primaries election. Now, if Amaechi insists that he's going to contest, he's not going to step down for Peter Obi or Atiku Abubakar, who do you think that will hurt? It means that while the northern delegates are coming with their full votes, which is already in their advantage, North has advantage in terms of number, because we are talking about the North that has 19 states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. So they are coming with large number of delegates compared to South. Now, if you come to South, you have two candidates or aspirants, and North has only Atiku Abubakar. What do you think will happen? It means that Amaechi will be used to divide the votes of South, so that South, even though Southern vote is even smaller, when they are united, a situation where Amaechi insists he be on the ballot and take away one or two states or more. Because to be frank, I don't know how they can be able to do it differently from what they do in PDP and APC, where at the end of the day, dollar takes precedent over common sense. What do you think will happen to the Southern vote? It means that the Southern votes will be divided. And when it is divided, it makes it easier for Atiku Abubakar to pick the ticket. And once he picked the ticket, nobody has any right to complain that they didn't follow the democratic process, because they will say, okay, everybody participated, everybody voted, delegates voted, they have made their choice. They will say that democracy has worked. And that is where Amaechi is a problem to Southern Nigeria producing a candidate in ADC. To show you also that Amaechi is indeed kowtowing to Atiku Abubakar camp, where he made this assertion that he's not going to step down for anybody, was in Kano, where he was said to have met with traders. He was asked, Amaechi was asked, are you going to support ADC following the example of PDP and APC that have zoned their presidential ticket to to southern Nigeria? Is he going to support ADC to zone their ticket to south? Amaechi said, now this is Amaechi who was a few months ago saying that South should be able to complete their 8 years, that it is unfair for southern Nigeria, that it's unfair for southern Nigeria to be denied the opportunity of completing their 8 years. And he even vowed to do only one term, just like Peter Obi promised to do, so that North will take over in 2021. This 2031. This time around, Amaechi is singing a new song. He said that it is left for the party to decide, that he is just an ordinary member, that it is left for the party to decide whether the ticket will be for north or south, or it will be thrown open.
Bola Tinubu will have spent 4 years by 2027. And Peter Obi, for example, said, I won't spend more than one term. Would you be considering that too?
Of
or
course.
Is the ADC considering
of course.
a one term for a southerner?
Of course. Let me tell you why. For now, the way Nigeria is, you must keep to that agreement, unwritten agreement that says South 8 years, North 8 years. Okay, that's the question you need to ask. I led a fight against the PDP government. Why? Because there was an agreement that the current government, the government at that time, must spend 4 years. And after 4 years, the government reneged. And I said, no, that would be unfair. That would be instability at its peak, because the North will react. So the best thing to do is to do what? Is to support another candidate to continue the balance of power. Just like I would be among those saying to the North. No, the South must be allowed to complete their tenure. If the South is not allowed to complete their tenure, then we have made a mistake in supporting.
So if you get a ticket, you only do one term.
Of course.
And he failed to suggest, as somebody who a few months ago was saying that South should be the zone that should produce the president for fairness, justice, and equity. This time around, he is saying that it should be thrown open, that everybody is there for the party to decide. And from his tone and things he said that everybody is free to contest. Therefore, Amaechi is pandering to Atiku Abubakar's viewpoint. And it is also beginning to show that what Amaechi is doing is that since Peter Obi seemed not to be interested in being vice president to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Amaechi is gradually showing his true color, that what is there in that race is to be gone for vice president. He's no longer talking about the interest of the North. From this report, he's no longer talking about the interest of this, not interest of the South, that it is the South that's supposed to produce the president in 2027. That should be of concern to southern Nigerians who are paying attention to ADC as a vehicle that could be used to defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC in 2027. So Amaechi invariably has shown what he wants. What he's saying is different from what he really wants, because from all indication, Amaechi cannot be able to defeat Atiku Abubakar to pick the ADC ticket. He cannot be able to do that. And I don't think that if there was a free and fair primary, Amaechi will come a distant third. If people vote according to their conscience and not according to the dollar, I don't think that Amaechi will come close to Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. But be it as it may, it seems that Amaechi is being used to sabotage Peter Obi in ADC, and also being the one that if Peter Obi is not ready to take the number 2 slot for Atiku Abubakar will go with Amaechi. That is the clarity that one could get from the new Amaechi we are now hearing from, who is no longer talking about or insisting, because you can see his stake. It was an opportunity for him to say, look, based on the gentleman's agreement of rotation of power between North and South, that the ADC should do the needful by zoning its presidency to the South in 2027. Something that he had said severally, okay, on record, on national television. All of a sudden, he's saying that he's just an ordinary party member. It is left for the party to decide. If that doesn't tell you that there is a big shift in Amaechi, and that he's shifting to his real intention to stop Peter Obi and to possibly emerge as the vice presidential candidate of Atiku Abubakar, I don't know what to tell you anything. I don't know what to think about Amaechi's position, which from all indication is positioning himself for vice presidential ticket of ADC and stopping Peter Obi from emerging by dividing the southern vote and helping Atiku Abubakar to emerge as candidate of the ADC. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you, because I don't see any southern candidate that can be able to defeat Atiku if they throw the ADC ticket open and they play it out the same way that PDP and APC do their presidential primaries. It is difficult to defeat Atiku Abubakar, who Dr. Dati Baba may say that he does merciless primaries, where dollars were flying around in 2019 when Dati Baba Ahmed contested against Atiku Abubakar for the presidential ticket of the party. If that becomes the case, I don't think, and with the numbers from the north, I don't think that any candidate can stand Atiku Abubakar in the ADC. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God